the Lord took me back to uh, early 90s when I joined with Pastor Bob, because the whole thing, cry out, actually it comes from the verse in Isaiah 62, on your walls, O Jerusalem, I have appointed watchmen, and so on. And the whole idea is we will not give him rest, nor give ourselves rest. And I remembered that's the name of our watchman. That's the verse that it came from. And I remember traveling with Pastor Bob, who started the Watchman group. And my first trip was, it was the last conference for Maranatha. It's a big movement in the universities in the United States. It was in San Antonio, Texas, and they were going through a lot of shaking at this time under Bob Weiner and so on. And I was I was a young man, and I traveled. This is my first trip with Pastor Bob, and we flew to San Antonio. And you know how the flights, we took two flights. And when we arrived, it was just before the meeting, and I was very hungry and I wanted to go and eat, but the meeting was about to start. So Pastor Bob, knowing who he is, he didn't for sure go to a restaurant to eat. He went straight to the meeting. We just put our luggage in the hotel and we went straight to the meeting. And I was so hungry, and I thought, okay, what time does the restaurants? So I calculated the meeting ends at this time, the restaurants end at this time, I can eat after. And we went to the meeting, and there was a lot of spiritual shaking at this time. And Pastor Bob was one of the intercessors for the conference. So at the end of the meeting, I'm so hungry to go and eat. And I said to Pastor Bob, can we go and eat? He said to me, my spirit is troubled. So I thought, well, there are two different things. Your spirit can be troubled, but you still can eat. For me, if you're hungry, you eat. But for him, if his spirit is troubled, he cannot do anything until he goes to the Lord. And that was an eye opener for me. So I said to him, I didn't want to look unspiritual, and I didn't want to look like I don't know what's happening. So I said, so what do you want to do, Pastor Bob? He said, is that okay if we can go and wait on the Lord? I said, sure. My capacity to wait on the Lord is, 15, 20 minutes, half an hour. Calculated it. Still, there is time to go and eat after. So we go to the hotel room, and he pulled a chair and he knelt down. And I thought, okay, this is not going to take half an hour. So we started praying, and 15 minutes passed, half an hour passed, and he's not getting up from kneeling. So I said to him, Pastor Bob, how are you feeling? He said, my spirit is still troubled. Okay. So 15 minutes later, half an hour later, Pastor Bob, how are you feeling? My spirit is still troubled. And I didn't know what to do, because I started calculating there's no way we can go and eat now. And I said, okay, I'll just pass the food, because I felt so embarrassed to tell him I'm going to eat, leaving him. I'm traveling with him. And I want to look as spiritual as I can. So now the restaurant's closed, and he's still kneeling. And now I'm thinking, I'm so tired. We just flew all day, and I'm hungry, and I want to rest. So I looked at Pastor Bob, how are you feeling? He said, my spirit is still troubled. Midnight came, and I'm so tired. And I said, Pastor Bob, how are you feeling? He said, my spirit is still troubled. I said to him, Pastor Bob, I can pray while I'm sitting on the bed under the blanket. Is that okay with you? He said, no problem. So I sat on the bed, and then I don't know what happened. I started sliding down. And all what I know is, suddenly I'm awake at 4 a.m. and he's sitting on his chair. And I said to him, Pastor Bob, how are you feeling? He said, the Lord spoke to me. I met him. And that was my first trip in the DNA of our hard. And I'm saying to the Lord, restore to us, Lord, the foundations, the DNA of who we are. That when our spirits are troubled, we don't fill the time, we don't get busy, but we seek your face and contend until we meet you. And that became a life pattern with Pastor Love. So I'm saying, Lord, take us past the outer court, the holy place. Take us into that place where face to face, I don't want to know about you. I don't want to know about your verses. I want to hear afresh. I want to get to face with you. I want to hear afresh. I don't want to pull from my book, my concordance. And we have a lot of experience with God, a lot, and we're thankful for it. But I don't want to pull from old men. That's my cry. That's my heart. And I don't know where to go because I don't want to keep repeating myself until the grace of the Lord is departed, until the Lord will get my attention. I feel He's getting our attention now. Tarry with me, come with me, align with me. There are things that the world need, and you only can have through me. So I'm longing for that with you.